Hello. In the previous episode, we had a drone, DJI drone, which had a serious water damage, and it didn't turn on, didn't charge, and after a good cleaning, we get to the point when it's charged, the light turned on, but unfortunately when the customer tested, on the phone screen, which was paired with it, we got a power system error and a gimbal error. So we had to work it again. Obviously without a paired account we couldn't test this function, so this is why we had to wait for the customer. So we're gonna take it apart again. Now we are doing second, third, fourth time. It's a little bit easier and we know how to do it, but it still takes some time. So this is a really fast forward video. If you want to watch in details, just watch the previous episode. Now the power system hardware error code 30210, or when you have a gimbal error, it's usually it's caused by this board. Now this was a really big damage on this one. I checked the capacitors and everything, nothing was shorted, but you know, when I checked this board, actually it's cost around 29 pounds or something like that. If you can't get that cheap, then maybe 30 pounds. Brand new, you know, never used, as I can tell. What we booked, it didn't need to pair or anything, so you just have to replace it. It's quite easy. Now I removed the cable. What you saw, there is a little letter next to every cable: R for red, B for black, and W for white. Quite easy. You just have to desolder it, disconnect all these tiny cables, and after basically you remove the board. It's quite an easy one. Please be careful with this cable, it's quite easy to rip. Alright, so after 3 days the new board arrived. It came with these nice silicone rings to make it more resistible, probably for falling and everything, so it's not gonna break immediately, which is quite a nice touch. I really like it. And we just have to put back the 3 screws and that tiny board to hold it back, and after we are happy to put back the cables. So again, don't be confused, the end of the cables are all black. That one is just a protection layer. After that you can see the original color: red, black and white. Now these are basically going to these MOSFETs, which are maybe it's a PWM circuits. So basically it's making turn the rotors and to both ways, and also it's measured probably by the resistance, is it was a successful turn or not. And when you first turn on the drone, is try to test this, and if something wrong you get an error message. Now after a fall, if these cables are coming off, get damaged, or the circuit itself get damaged, then obviously that's not gonna work. This is when you sometimes have to replace the board. It's quite easy. I have seen so many drones on eBay which had similar issues, gimbal error, and it's not flying or anything, or one rotor is not flying. Sometimes obviously maybe the rotor is got a hit, so this is why it's can't turn, but many times it's just this board. It's a quite simple replacement. Alright, so last time when I turned on, it was lights and everything, without the phone I couldn't get any error message, so I was happy with this. But when I put back again with the new board, It was a little bit different, and we will get it. As I never had this drone, I didn't know what to expect, so please we will get. That's the first drone what we repaired in our shop, and yeah. So when you turn it on, which is if it's charged, so when it's charged, you have to press once and after a second time longer until it's not turning on. And as you can see, is rotated all the rotors a tiny bit, and after checking the gimbal up and down, and it's moving back to the middle position. So this is when it's happy, and it's have a little chime at the end. If you can hear that one, then you're probably good. So I asked the customer to come into the shop again, and he powered up, and yeah, almost immediately attacked me. Probably this drone doesn't like when you get inside to it, but yeah, that's a quick job done. I mean, after the long cleaning process and everything, that was the only issue left, so that was a nice one. Alright, if you like our video, you know what to do. If you don't like, please leave a comment and tell us how we can do better. See you next time. Bye.